Tent pitched, fits a little bit better on this, and I'm learning how to suck it in a little bit, and it's experience, you know, getting it all set up inside. Okay, this week on Backpacker Dad, I am talking about some more gear that we've used on the AT. This time it's going to be more of a pump. It's going to be good. I talked last week about some negative stuff, but it wasn't real negative, but it was, you know, I wasn't happy with it. This week, we'll talk about something I'm very happy with, and that would be the 3F Lanshan two-man tent. I said it right. Good. Anyway, the tent it performed great with the tent stakes and everything. It only weighs like 2 pounds 10 ounces. So with it and my Tyvek ground cloth, I'm just right at under 3 pounds. So which for a lightweight shelter is pretty decent. Eventually, I would like to get a 22-ounce Z-Pax duplex tent, but in the meantime, I've found something that will last me a few hikes and get me there. And the only thing I changed different from the stock is I went with these shepherd hook titanium tent stakes. There's 8 of them, and it takes 8 of them to pitch this tent. It's basically a copy kind of a duplex. It's a hex style tent that goes up with hiking poles, but it's been a great shelter so far, and I've spent about 2 weeks in it now, and I've been in 1 week of it was pretty much every night, so I'm happy with it. Here I have the tent pitched, fits a little bit better on this, and I'm learning how to suck it in a little bit, and it's experience, you know, getting it all set up inside. Got my mattress, my pillow. I'm using a combination of this and this little, but I don't fill it up all the way. It's really comfortable. Sleeping clothes, and I put all my pack and everything right here, and seems to work. This is my setup at Raven Rock Shelter. I need to cinch it up a little bit more on this side. I got to work on it a tiny bit, but I'm ready. The Tyvek, as soon as I got back, the one thing I will say, the Tyvek is loud and noisy. And if you're packing up at 6 o'clock in the morning at a campsite, the Tyvek will be loud, very loud. Unless, when I got home, I did something, a YouTuber by the name of Tim Watson had a suggestion about sticking your Tyvek in a washer and washing it with no soap, just water, washing it on a gentle cycle. And so that's what I did, and it made a whole lot of difference. I wish I would have done this before I left, but I was in a hurry and we got out, and it worked, but not ideally. And I did put these, and I could have left these off and probably saved another ounce or two, because this added some weight to it. And I think it weighs like 4 ounces or something, a little over 4 ounces. But this allows me, because when we were out there, the wind wasn't blowing bad, but if the wind is howling, you're not going to get this on the ground very easily without putting stuff on it. So I put these came, this piece of Tyvek, the whole sheet was like, with these little things, was about 20 bucks basically. And I put these on, so I may have to carry 4 more tent stakes, but at least I can put this down, or I might be able to switch out the tent stakes, but at least get it weighted down so I can put a tent on it. So I'm happy with the Tyvek, happy with the Lanshan tent, 2-man tent. It's got plenty of room. It works great. I will say this for it, it does have a bigger footprint than some of my other tents, smaller tents. It will not fit very well on some of those tent pads they had at some of the shelters on the AT. I had to kind of, you know, wank it kind of sideways. But that's the thing. I enjoyed it. I will keep this, and probably the next tent I buy may be the duplex, because this one I'm going to wear out. I'm going to wear it out because, I mean, I don't know how long that's going to take, but it may be a couple of years before I get the other one. But I like the tent. And I also want to answer George Rosetto, or George. He asked about shipping and cost. And I apologize, George, for not getting back to you sooner. It's just been crazy. And I went back to my AliExpress receipt, and it cost me, this tent cost me $85.77. And shipping from China to the United States was $19.61 for a grand total of $105.38. Now, if you add the $10 or $11 I spent on the shepherd hooks and the $20 I spent on the Tyvek, I've got probably $125, about $130 basically in this tent. And it's a great tent that weighs under 3 pounds. So I would highly recommend it if you don't have the money to go ultra lightweight yet. This is a good compromise. And as you know, this whole trip was kind of to get out of the Boy Scout heavy tent and equipment into something a little lighter weight to get my pack weight down. So there you have it. I totally, I mean, not much more to tell you, but if you need a tent that's sub 3 pounds, like a, you know, a hex type tent that you put up with hiking poles, buy it. And I will talk to you next time as we do some more. I'm going to do some more gear stuff because I'm still in the process of getting this wedding done. These videos I'm shooting, like over 2 days, I'm shooting all these videos. So you may see this and I'll have shot this long ago. But I digress. I will get you some scenes from the AT soon. And I will talk to you. Comment, let me know what tents you're using, and if you've got this one too, if you like it. I've been getting a lot of comments about this tent. So apparently people are liking it, and some people are kind of cautious to it. Hey, it's a good $100 experiment, man. If you don't like it, then you spend $100 and you probably could sell it to somebody for almost what you got into it. But I wouldn't. This is a great tent. Talk to you next time on Backpacker Dad.